Moody on the Move is presented by United Federal Credit Union. We get you.
Hi everybody, it's Pat Moody here again with another episode of Moody on the Move. Today, we're going to explain to you how what you plan to do with the rest of your life is far more important than how much money you'll have to get there. It's all made possible by our friends from United Federal Credit Union. We get you. Today, Rob Wolf from Wolf Financial Services will explain why money is just a resource when it comes to living a fulfilling life. So let's go find out why. So Rob, thanks for joining us today. You know, some financial advisors are driven by the bottom line, we all know. But I love how you are so totally focused, both you and your team, on helping your clients to determine where they want to go in life and then how to get there, rather than spending time counting dollars and cents. So talk a little bit about Wolf Financial Services and those critical relationships that you work on all the time.
Thanks, Pat. Appreciate the opportunity to be here. And we have a process that we take our clients through. We call it the Signet 360. And the process starts with what we call our FIT meeting, where we just sit down with clients or potential clients and we hear what they have to say. What is their story? What is important to them, such as for many of our clients, their family and the objectives surrounding their family is really important. Their occupation optional lifestyle. Hopefully everyone's in a position where they love what they do, but they may not want to do it for the rest of their life. So how do we get them to that point where they have that occupation optional lifestyle that they're looking for? And then of course, what are our recreational pursuits? What is it that we love doing?
Exactly.
And what are our passions? And all those things are driven by money in some way. But until we find out what it is that you desire in life, will dictate what we end up suggesting you do with your money.
And speaking of money, it really kind of all harkens back to our formative years for each and every one of us and the resources we either had or didn't have when we were growing up.
Yeah, a lot of times I feel like I'm a marriage counselor when working with people because we have people that grow up with different perspectives when it comes with money. And many times one spouse grew up with not enough in resources and the other one never knew what it was like to go without. And that's where we have some marital conflict. It's not surprising that 50% of marriages end, and the biggest factor is monetary issues. So we do try to discover what does that look like for them in that FIT meeting, so we have understanding of what lens they're thinking about money through with their own perspective.
Absolutely. So you become a true counselor, you become a true, friend in helping to overcome those hurdles. Absolutely.
And it's so important to make sure we're all on the same page when we start the process, because money is money. It's a intangible thing. It's got no emotion to it, but the emotion that it can create needs to be addressed right off the bat.
And your process helps to remove those unknown factors which can, as you said, be intimidating, especially for those who feel that asking for financial advice is a sign of weakness, or not unlike somebody who asks, can I have a therapist in my life? How do you arrive at that aha moment for folks when they realize it's okay to ask for help?
It's not only okay, but you really should. If I'm trying to build my own house, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that on my own. I have to seek the counsel of someone that's what they do for a living. I would expect the same thing of others that are in the construction business that don't handle money to seek somebody like myself to help them. We all need help in different areas of our life, and that's why we have strategic partnerships that we have in our lives to achieve our overall goals, whether it be with spiritual needs, whether it be emotional counselor needs or financial needs. We all need help, and not even the Lone Ranger did it by himself.
Excellent point. And the thing I love is that you become friends for life with the people that you're working with.
Absolutely. We are relationship based. I'm not really interested in somebody coming in and said, I want to do a transaction. Because there's no value in just doing a transaction. Sure, maybe you get something of value there, but how are you to be able to follow up on those opportunities as far as where do you take that transaction moving forward? Well, if something changes in your life where that transaction isn't necessarily in your best interest anymore, when you have a relationship-based strategy, regardless of what curveballs are thrown in your life, we know that we'll be able to make small course corrections to make sure that we're always going in the right direction.
I love that. Small course corrections rather than, let's oversteer this thing. So the good news is it's really easy to launch anybody's plan by simply picking up the phone and calling your team and saying, okay, let's get to work.
Absolutely. And it doesn't matter where you are in your life. There's no judgment here as to a lot of times people are concerned about, oh, I don't have enough. I don't want to waste the financial planner's time. For us, if you're serious about wanting to make changes, you're serious about wanting to do the best thing for you and your family, we're always interested in talking with you, regardless of what you have, because we all have to start somewhere. And the best place to start is right where you're at right now, and from there, you try to improve.
So pick up the phone and call.
Pick up the phone and give us a call at 269-982-1988 or visit our website at wolffinancialadvisory.com. We'd love to hear your story.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Rob. So, ladies and gentlemen, one phone call can start you down the road. Thanks for tuning in to Moody on the Move with Wolff Financial Services of St. Joseph. Remember, you can see this and every other edition of Moody on the Move from during the entire time that we've been doing it at moodyonthemove.com. Our thanks to Ryan Cheevers and the crew at Little Red Fern Productions for always making us look good and capturing these stories for us, and the team at United Federal Credit Union. We get you. See you next time when we take Moody on the Move.